If you want to buy a new pre-built PC that's reliable, gives you good gaming performance, and fits your budget and needs, then you came to the right place. When shopping for a new gaming PC, you might have noticed that there are so many options in the market that it can get overwhelming, especially if you don't have enough PC knowledge. And also, some of these PCs in the market are horrible deals and will give you stutters and FPS drops. That's why I show you the best pre-built PC for every budget and every monitor resolution, including 1080p, 1440p and 4K. And I will show you the level of gaming performance that you can expect with each system. The link to these pre-built PCs will be down below in the video description with the latest pricing and availability in your region. My name is Valentino. That being said, let's start. With the first system, we have the best budget pre-built PC for under $1,000 USD. This one is the Thermaltake LCGS. It has a beautiful white design with plenty of pre-installed RGB fans, so the airflow is going to be top tier. And then in terms of components, you get the RTX 4060 alongside the i5-13400F. Now this system will be ideal for 1080p resolution gaming, even on high to ultra settings in high demanding games, so feel free to play any game that you like at 1080p. And I'm talking about well over 80 FPS on average in these high demanding titles. Now you can also play at 1440p, but if you want to play high demanding games at 1440p, I do recommend you turning on the DLSS for you to achieve a higher level of gaming performance, and in that case you will be achieving a smooth performance even at 1440p, but of course it will heavily depend on the exact game and the settings. And then in terms of esports games like Fortnite, Valorant and these type of shooters, you can expect well over 200 FPS on average in competitive settings at 1080p, so feel free to buy a 240Hz monitor if you want to. The total price by the time of filming is around 900 USD, and that's why in my opinion is the best budget system. But if you want to play at higher frame rates, or you want to play at a higher resolution like 1440p without any DLSS, then I recommend you getting the next one, which is the AVS Cyclone Aqua Gaming Desktop. This one has the RTX 4070, which is much faster than the 4060 when it comes to 1440p, and it also has more VRAM. And then you get an i5-13400F processor, which is slightly faster than the 13400F. Not only that, but here you get 32 gigs of DDR5 memory, meaning that you will be getting an amazing level of streaming performance and content creation performance as well. So if you want to do more than just gaming, this system is also much better than the last one. And in terms of gaming performance, since you get the RTX 4070, you can play high demanding games at 1440p high to ultra settings without any issues at smooth frame rates. And when it comes to esports games, you can achieve over 200 FPS on average competitive settings at 1440p. This system in my opinion is the best value PC for gaming in this entire list because it's going for 1200 USD, which is not cheap, but it's definitely not as expensive as other systems that I will be mentioning throughout this video. So if you want the best value for gaming, I do think that this one will be your best option. Now if you want even faster performance and a faster CPU, I recommend you getting the next system, which is this Skytech Blaze 4. This PC has a Ryzen 7 7700, which is one of the best price to performance CPUs in the entire market. It's very power efficient, it has 8 cores and will give you an amazing level of gaming performance. On top of that, here you get the RTX 4070 Super, which is quite faster than the RTX 4070, around 15% faster on average when it comes to gaming performance, so you can achieve very high frame rates even at 1440p in high demanding titles. I highly recommend you buying a 1440p monitor for this system if you want to combine quality and performance, but you can easily fit a 4K monitor depending on the games that you play and depending on the settings. And of course, if you have a 1080p monitor, you will be achieving even higher frame rates. Now with the 4070 Super, you can achieve over 100 FPS on average when it comes to 1440p high demanding games, high to ultra settings, so very smooth performance for 1440p. And if you want to play esports games, since you get the Ryzen 7 7700, which as I said before is one of the best value CPUs out there, you will be achieving very high frame rates, so feel free to go with a 240Hz, possibly even 360Hz 1440p monitor if you play esports games competitive settings. Also here you get 2TB of SSD, so you get plenty of storage. And in terms of pricing, This PC goes for $1,700 USD by the time of filming. Maybe when you're watching this PC is cheaper or it might be more expensive. I do recommend you checking the latest pricing and availability from the links down in the video description. Now, if you are willing to spend around $2,000 USD, you can get the new RTX 5070 Ti inside of a Prebuilt PC. So in that case, I recommend you getting this Skytech King 95, which has the Ryzen 7 7800X3D, which is one of the fastest CPUs in the entire market, alongside the new Nvidia Nvidia RTX 5070 Ti. This combo is amazing for 1440p ultra settings, but it's also amazing for 4K. So if you want to play at 4K and you do not want to spend over 3000 USD, this PC will be ideal for you. Or if you want to max out any game at 1440p resolution. And since you get the 7800X3D for the CPU, which as I said before, one of the fastest CPUs in the market, you can easily max out any monitor refresh rate if you want to play esports games like Valorant or Fortnite. So feel free to go with a 480Hz 1440p monitor, or even 480Hz 4K one if you want to play those type of games in competitive settings. Here you also get 32 gigs of DDR5 memory, so this PC is amazing when it comes to streaming as well and content creation, and the total price will be around $2,280. Now I must say that if you want the 5070 Ti inside of your system, you can actually get it for cheaper if you go with the Skytech Rampage instead, but this system doesn't have the 7800X3D, so you get a 7700X instead, which is slightly slower, but overall it's an amazing CPU as well to pair with the 5070 Ti. So if you want a PC that's going to be around 2000 USD and you get the 5070 Ti, I recommend you getting this one instead. And in terms of gaming performance in high demanding games, well, the 5070 Ti is a really good GPU and you will be achieving well over 130 FPS on average in high demanding games, high to ultra settings. And at 4K you can expect around 80 FPS on average, high to ultra settings in high demanding games. Now if you are willing to get a very high-end system, I recommend you getting the next one, which is the best 4K ultra gaming PC in this list, which is the HP Omen 35L. The reason why this one is so amazing when it comes to 4K resolution gaming is because you get the Nvidia RTX 4080 Super graphics card. Alongside this high-end GPU, you get an amazing CPU for content creation and gaming at the same time, and you get 32 gigs of DDR5 memory alongside 2 TB of SSD, so you get plenty of memory and plenty of storage for you to download a bunch of games. And in terms of gaming performance, well, the 4080 Super is a 4K graphics card, so you can expect around 85 plus FPS at 4K high to ultra settings in high demanding games. And if you want to play at 1440p, you can max out any game at 1440p with no issues, ultra settings and high FPS. Now this PC is quite expensive at around 2900 USD, but I do believe that is the best price to performance system with the 4080 Super. If you want to get the new RTX 5080 instead, you will be spending around 3100 USD or more, and honestly I do not think that it's worth spending 300 USD more for the 5080 over the 4080 Super, because the level of performance is actually quite similar. But if you must have the 5080 because you want the new Nvidia graphics card, I will leave a bonus PC down in the video description with the RTX 5080 that's going to be around 3100 USD. So if you're willing to spend the extra just because you want the 5080, then go check that PC down below. And if you want the fastest PC in the market, then you want to get the fastest graphics card in the market, and that's why I recommend you getting the HP Omen 45L, which has the RTX 5090, which is the fastest graphics card in the market, and you get an Intel Core Ultra 9 processor, which is one of the fastest CPUs for both gaming and content creation at the same time. Also, inside of this system, you get 64 gigs of RAM, which is ideal if you are a professional content creator. Now for gamers, this doesn't matter as much because 32 gigs of RAM is all that you need, but if you're a content creator that wants to do gaming at a high level at the same time, this PC is ideal for you. Now the 5090 is the fastest one in the market, as I said before, so you can expect very high frame rates even at 4K resolution in high demanding games, high to ultra settings. And considering that the 5090 is out of stock everywhere, this is kind of the only way to get one, because if you wanted to build a PC yourself, well, the 5090 alone is going for around 4000 USD because of scalpers. So this PC goes for 4700 USD, which is by far the most expensive one on this list. But again, if you are set on buying a 5090, I do think that this high-end system will be the best one that you can get at the moment. And remember that you will have the latest pricing and availability for all of these systems down below in the video description, and I will also leave 2 bonus PCs, one of them being the 5080 system and the other PC being the best value esports PC. So if you want to mainly play games like Fortnite or Valorant, but you do not want to spend over 2000 USD to get one of the fastest CPUs in the market, well, in that case, that PC will be ideal for you. And in the top link in the description, you can find my personal PC help in case you want me to help you out find the right pre-built PC or PC build for your budget and needs. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.